welcome back to another episode of Manny Things, a channel where I bring you along with whatever I'm doing and I share it with you. Today, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. Well, I don't know why. What was that noise?
Come on, Mr. Frodo.
Whoa.
You got a pretty mouth.
Hi guys, we're here today. We're going to have some fun with these two crazy kooks. We got WorkTheTrigger over here. We got Builder Shooter to my left. We're going to do an EDC comparison for you. Let's get at it. Alright guys, here we are. We got these two yahoos. So we're going to compare our EDCs to one another. We're all pretty like-minded individuals, so you might see a lot of similarities and some discrepancies. So first we're going to start off with the most used tool I find in my EDC, and that's the blade. So my blade of choice for a while now is the Scallywag Privateer in D2. I love this knife. It's a nice heavy hardy tool. I'm going to pass it over here so they can fondle it and be jealous of my sexy blade.
I like the name.
I know, because pirates are, everyone wants to be a pirate.
I want to be a Hollywood pirate.
It's nice. I like the blade thickness on that.
Builder, what do you got?
I carry a simple buck knife, and this is just my decent size sharp knife. And then I also carry in my pocket the one I cut stuff with, which is, it was a Remington at one point, but the badge came off. It's just one of those tri-folders, and I cut stuff with that, like packages and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just a simple Menards buck knife, but it works for me.
That's good. And if you lose it, you won't be too feel bad about losing it.
It's cheap, so I don't lose it.
Yeah, that's true. As soon as you throw something expensive in your pocket, you're bound to lose it.
It's gone.
Work? What do we got?
So I am running an ABKT. I don't remember the exact model name. This is actually my fourth ABKT. My favorite is the Phantom Spectre, but they're hard to get anymore. The thing I liked about these, here I'll pass it around, you guys can take a look. So ABKT uses D2 tool steel, which is a really nice hard steel. Holds an edge for a really long time, and it holds a sharpening really well. So I used to carry Kershaw's. They don't hold sharpenings very well. They dull really quick after that initial blade wears off. This one I really like, holds an edge for a long time. In addition to this, I also carry, I don't know if this is jumping ahead too much, but I carry a Leatherman, and one of the reasons is it's got a backup blade. It's all rusty and stuff. I don't care, because this is what I use for boxes and crap.
Great segue, because I also use a multi-tool. I use this Swiss Army Victorinox Alox Pioneer. This thing is scuffed to shit. It's everyday, you know, it's got my pry bar, my shitty blade. I use an awl more than anything on this thing for poking stuff, so I always got to have that multi-tool with me. Bill, did you have one or no?
No, just that little knife in my hand.
Is there a review out on that blade?
Oh, the ABKT?
Yeah.
Not this one. I've got a review out on the other ABKTs. So this one does not have a review out on it yet.
Maybe coming soon. Can't promise
anything.
We'll see. Next up, what do we got in my pockets? I'll go start digging. I carry headphones always. These are some cheap Amazon wireless earbuds for podcast, YouTube. I listen to work a lot because he soothes me when I'm angry. But I carry those in my pocket. Either of you have those?
No? I do not.
I keep them constantly in my truck.
Okay. So we'll go down. Oh. I carry some medical with me everywhere I go.
Snap! Look at you, Mr. Prepared.
I am prepared. It's been short weather lately, so I haven't been wearing this, but it's a nice, cheap medical wrap cuff that I've got a soft T wide, some shears, an Israeli dressing, and some gloves in it. So I'm always prepared if something does go down. I'm ready for some boo-boos.
You said boo-boos.
I did say boo-boos. Anything like that?
I don't carry medical on me, but I do have medical around me all the time. So I've got a dedicated med kit in my truck. It's got 2 tourniquets, Israeli bandages. It's got multiple other bandages and stuff. And because, like, it's right there, we're shooting right here. Like, it's always really close when we're shooting. I've got tourniquets that I keep on my bags that I carry with me, that kind of stuff. But I don't have an on-body med kit.
I carry nothing.
It's okay. You have him with you all the time.
I don't.
He carries me.
Oh, that's right.
Mr. Frodo.
You carry Mr. Frodo.
On his back.
All right. So, guys, next up I want to cover is the belt, which I think is thing, well, you wear it every day, but it's kind of the foundation to your EDC besides the pants that you choose to wear. My belt is been living for 3 years strong now with minimal wear, and that's the Aries Gear Aegis Enhanced Belt. This belt is a $150 belt. It's a pricey belt, but I like it because it's just got some scuffs on the buckle and the webbing's holding up nice. It's stiff, but not too stiff. It still has some give, and it's the infinitely adjustable belt with this little belt slide. It kind of reminds me of a belt I had back in the Boy Scouts that was kind of like this, but not as nice. So that's my belt. Builder, what belt are you wearing?
I wear a Daltech Force Super BIOS belt. I actually remembered the name. That was the first time ever on camera that I remembered the name and not had to go, what belt do I have? I've had it for probably 2 years. I am a carpenter, and pretty hard on clothing and belts and stuff, and which leads me to my only complaint about it is it's so rigid still that when I'm crawling through a crawl space, it hits on every floor joist because it is the highest point of my body because it's so rigid and stiff. But other than that, it's a fantastic belt. And I think they come in at the $70 to $80 range.
No, they're $50.
$50 range
$50
is what I said.
And I like those Daltech belts. I actually have a bull belt, a leather belt of theirs.
Yeah,
I had
those
that.
are nice.
It's a wonderful belt. It's like a dressy belt, and it's brown. So if you need to wear brown attire, you're good. But what's your belt?
So I today am not wearing my preferred EDC belt. I am in my lightweight garb, my summer garb as it were. I'm actually wearing a Core Essentials tack belt. Not my preferred belt. I actually don't like it that much. It's just very easy to just toss on a pair of shorts and snap it up and get running. I actually prefer the Daltech Super BIOS belt the builder is wearing.
Not the same belt.
Not the same belt.
Different one.
At different times, it's the same belt. But the Core Essentials belt, the only thing I like about it is that it's infinitely variable. I mean, within like a 10-inch range. So if you don't feel like you're getting quite enough gun support, you can cinch it down pretty easily. That being said, I still like the Super BIOS more. It's just this one was more convenient, and I didn't know we were going over belts today.
It's okay. I also have a Core Essentials belt. It's one of their leather gun belts, but it shows a lot of wear, and I'm not a big fan of it. It's a nice dressier gun belt.
Yes.
If you're going to that place where you need a barbecue gun, if you need one of those, it's a good belt for that because it's a little fancy.
I will say that the Core Essentials belt, I've had it for not even half the time that I've had my Daltechs, and it has already warped more than the Daltechs have. So
I would not recommend it as a everyday belt. All right, let's get down to the everything that you're all wondering about. But before we do, I need to remind you that if you liked the video, like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that YouTube notification bell and let the YouTube wizards know you want to watch another video from Manny. But let's get to that gun. We're going to start with you. What's that gun and holster?
So my gun is a CZ P10C. I'm currently running it in the Harry's Holsters. I'm not sure if I can say the name yet. This is actually a prototype holster from Harry that he's working on, and guys, I absolutely love this holster setup. Keep an eye out on his website. You can use WorkTheTrigger for 10% off. Again, that's Harry's Holsters. My P10 that's sitting in here is a P10C. It's running a Holosun 507C on top, and I do run the dot and 32 MOA circle, and that is sitting on top of a Norso slide. I really like this combo. Norso makes some really good stuff. They've got really nice slide serrations on this thing, making it really easy to do manipulations and stuff. And they also come with co-witnessing sights. I do have an Overwatch precision trigger in this gun. I like the Overwatch trigger. I'm still in the process of reviewing it, so keep an eye out on my channel for that. And then inside here, I'm running 124 grain Spear gold dots. Now I do also, let me get this guy back in here. I do also carry a spare mag. When I carry a spare mag, I don't carry it all the time, but I carry it in this guy. This is a reload wrap. You can find a, I'm not going to link it.
No, I will link it though,
okay.
So you can find it.
So
in
you
the
can find this
description
in the link. And this thing is, guys, I promise, it looks gimmicky. It is not gimmicky. This is one of the most awesome little EDC items that you can find. And this is what I always carry my spare mag in. I have a side-by-side holster. I would rather use this setup.
And would you say that is comparable or better than a Neo Mag?
Better than a Neo Mag in my preference.
You heard it here first. Better than a Neo Mag for way less money, guys.
Yep.
So you don't need to go out and buy a Neomag. They are great products, don't get me wrong. If you don't like it, you're not out a lot of money. So just think about it like that. Oh, Builder, what do we...
All right. Well, I carry a Gen 5 Glock 17 MOS. This is currently in a triad holster. I also run it in a full metal beard sidecar holster, just depending on what shirt I'm wearing over it, honestly.
And you will see, Builder is wrong-handed.
I am wrong-handed, so my holster preferences are slim. I have it stocked full of 124 grain Fiocchi standard pressure jacketed hollow points. It is running a Streamlight TLR1 HL, a Holosun 507C V2 green, identical to his 507, except mine's green, so it's better. And a newly installed by the WorkTheTrigger channel on a video, Apex trigger, which is fantastic. I've had this gun for 6 months or so. 7 months,
probably.
I was really anti-Glock. I've owned a ton of Glocks. I was anti-buying another Glock until I bought this one, and then I bought 3. So Gen 5 is the way to go. I got big bear mitts, so the 17 is the best frame. And I also always carry a, except right now because we're at the range and I obviously don't have it. It's in my truck and I'm too lazy to walk there. I always carry a reload wrap as well. Whether I carry the sidecar holster or not, I will have the reload wrap in my pocket.
All right. Now, we'll get to mine. It's not as fantiddly-tastic as either of these guys, so we're going to bust it out. I carry a, just like Builder, I carry a Gen 5 17 MOS, but I carry in a Filster Spotlight holster, a fantastic Glock holster that also allows me to have a weapon-mounted light, a TLR1 HL, that also has a Filster switch on it that he came out this year in conjunction with Steve Fisher of Sentinel Concepts to get you be able to manipulate that light a little bit easier instead of having to worry about with your thumbs. And I have the extra large pads on there. This gun also has a, it's got a Trijicon RMR RM06, the Type 2 RMR, but that is sitting in a CNH Precision V3 plate for the Glock. And that is wonderful. It's a way better system than the MOS, so if you have an MOS gun and you're using the MOS plates,
you're wrong.
They are wrong. You go and get yourself a CNH plate. You can use Works discount code for free shipping, right?
Yep.
WorkTheTrigger. It'll be linked below.
Get the V4 like this one, not like this peasant.
Hey, I got a great steal on this V3, but yes, go get a V4
So did I.
with some T-posts. What are you talking about? He bought it. We got it for you.
It's true.
But anyway.
I do also have a video on why that plate is better than the MOS plate if you want to hop over to my channel.
Yep, there'll be a link in the description below for that video as well. Don't worry, guys. You're going to see a bunch of work, a bunch of Builder. It's wonderful. But this is not loaded because we just got done installing a wonderful new Glock trigger by Continuous Precision, and that's a wonderful, fantabulous trigger. You can go see a wonderful Glock Shootout video on Works channel when that's up, and it'll be in the link below. I usually carry this gun with 147 grain Federal HSTs. I like that hollow point. It's very proven. There's a lot of ballistic FBI testing on that round, so you can go and check that out. This is my gun. There's our EDCs. Like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Check out Works channel at youtube.com/WorkTheTrigger. He's got a Patreon. We do a live stream every other week-ish. Yeah. We're getting a little lazy, but we're getting a little burnout on the Rona stuff. So until next time, guys, get out and do the thing.